Hey, howdy, hey, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be reviewing Drag Race Holland episode 7. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel for more Drag Race content, and comment down below what you thought of the episode. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Loop! Alright, so I just watched the episode, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts, my opinions on the episode, what I thought of the episode, and who I liked, who I didn't like, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the queens walked back into the workroom after Chelsea Boy left. They read her mirror message. Nothing too crazy happens. Nothing really of importance, in my opinion, at least. And then we get to the next day, and then it's the puppet challenge. And I thought this was a really fun puppet challenge. I always love seeing the puppet challenge. One thing that I thought was interesting were Abby's and Janie's looked like the puppets were almost made out of different materials. I don't know, maybe that was just me. But like the hair, at least, especially, I could tell like it seemed like it was made of a different material, and I thought that was interesting. Anyways, not important. So all the queens got each other, and some of the highlights, obviously, Envy Peru's did Mama Queen, and that was great. I also really liked Janie's puppet. I just thought the puppets were really fun. I always like seeing the puppet challenge. I kind of miss it in the US Drag Race, so I don't think we had it this season, and I don't think we've had it for a few seasons, so it's really nice getting to see it again. Obviously in the end, Envy Peru won, because they all got to vote, and then, I believe Abby, Janie, and Envy all voted for Envy. Envy voted for herself, which I thought was pretty great. It was a really fun challenge. I really enjoyed watching it, and that's it for that. Then we get into the Rusical, and Envy gets to sign all the roles. There are 4 different Queen Maximas throughout Maxima's different stages in life. The first phase goes to Abby. Oh my god. The second stage of Queen Maxima goes to Janie Jacquet. And the third one goes to Envy Peru. And then the fourth and final one goes to Mama Queen. So they all get their roles. They read through the scripts. Then we do some choreo. Janie feels like her choreography is more complicated than the rest of them, which I kind of understand where she's coming from, because she has to do the tango, whereas Mama Queen almost has to just stand out on the balcony and do some miming poses, and that's about it. Envy basically gets to just go from one side to the other, and yeah, I get where Janie's coming from, but anyways. That's about it for the choreo. Nothing too crazy happens. Abby does a good job with choreo, obviously, because Abby knows how to dance. And it was good. That's about it for the choreo. Then we get to the next day, I believe. And all the queens are getting ready to go out. And we find out who to continue. A lot of people want the final 3 to be Janie, Mama Queen, and Envy, which is who I personally think should be the final 3. At this point, my original final 3 would have been Cedar Jean, Envy, and either Janie or Chelsea Boy. That would have been my top 3. But we're no longer at that point. So, anyways, yeah, no, they're all going over who they want to be in the top 3. Then we get to the actual Rusical, and the Rusical was really fun. I really enjoyed Janie's performance. Janie did a really good job. I thought Mama Queen did a really good job. I also really liked Abby's. I thought Abby had a lot of stage presence, and I really enjoyed watching her perform. I thought they all did really well. I didn't think there were any 2 major flops. So that was it really for the Rusical. I'll be putting pictures up for the Rusical of each contestant. I thought it was a good one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to it. Thought they did a really good job. That's about it, really. Now we get to the runway, where they have to do 3 different runways. They have to do a swimsuit runway, they have to do a cocktail dress runway and an evening gown runway. So it's very pageant-esque inspired. So I thought that was interesting. The category is red, white, and blue. So they all have to do similar color scheme for each of the categories. And I'll go through each contestant and what I thought of them. So first, I want to go through Envy Peru's runways. I thought all of them were gorgeous. Envy really does a good job of a really nice job of pushing boundaries and doing things that are really exciting to me. So I really liked Envy's runways. They all seemed very well put together. I will be doing a fashion review on the runways later in this weekend. So definitely subscribe for that, by the way. But yeah, no, I thought Envy was really good on the runway. I didn't see any problems with hers. I really enjoyed it. Next, we have Abby. Oh my god. I liked Abby's. I do feel like they were a bit simple in comparison to some of the other queens. She obviously did a really nice job in the swimsuit because she got to show off her body, which is something Abby does well with. And her cocktail dress did feel a little not cocktail. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I didn't really understand how an airline flight attendant is cocktail dress, but maybe that's just me. Again, let me know down below what you thought. But I thought Abby did a good job overall on the runways. She was probably my least favorite of the runways, if I'm being honest with you guys. Next, we have Mama Queen. Pictures all around. I really liked Mama Queen's runways, especially the last one. I thought that was really well done. And I really liked the first one. The second one I was not a huge fan of. The cocktail dress. Just my personal opinion, I wasn't a huge fan of that one. But again, let me know down below what you thought. And then finally we have Jakeyonce's runways, and I thought those were all so well done. Janie did a really nice job with her makeup. Her wigs all look great. Her outfits were all super, super well put together. And I thought Jakey did a really good job. Finally, now we're at the end of the runway where the queens are all asked who they think should go home. Envy says Abby should go home. Mama Queen says Envy should go home, which I was like, excuse me? What are you smoking? What's going on here? I'm confused. Abby just says, oh, none of us should go home. We should all be in the top 4. Oh. I'm sorry, that's a bullshit answer. In my opinion, at least. And then Janie also says, Abby should go home. So that's about it for that. And then they all go backstage. Envy's very upset with Mama Queen for Mama Queen saying that Envy should go home. And I understand that. I'd be really disappointed, really upset too. I didn't really think that made sense. Abby was just like, oh, I still think we should all just stay. Oh, it's not a cop-out. And Janie and Envy both call her out on it. So that was fun. Then we get to the judging. The judges felt like Envy was probably the lowest in the Rusical performance, which, I mean, I get. She was probably the weakest of the 4. However, she did not do a bad job, I don't think. I think some of the runways from the other queens should have been more of a weakness. Especially Abby's runways. Her second runway I was not a fan of at all. Her first one was okay, and her third one, like I said, it was fine. It wasn't my favorite out of all the 3. It's probably my least favorite out of all 4. I mean, anyways, so the judging happens. Nothing else really too important happens, in my opinion. They do feel like Mama Queen's runways weren't the best, which I get, but I feel like Abby's were worse. Anyways, so now all the queens come back. The judges deliberate, and Janie is the winner of this week. I completely agree with this. Her runways were super good, and her performance was great, so I 100% understand why Janie won this challenge. And then Envy is safe, which I completely agree with. I have no problems with that. So the bottom 2 are Mama Queen and Abby. Oh my god. And then they have to lip sync against each other to a song by Kelly Clarkson. Stronger, I believe. And in the end, it was a fine lip sync. It wasn't my favorite. Fred's all like, oh, well, you know what? Shantae, you both stay. I'm sorry, what? They both stay? they both stay, but when Sejin was in the bottom, you made Sejin leave. Okay. Okay, Fred. Okay, sure. Sure. So all 4 of them get to go to the finale, and I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think Abby should have gone home. I think it was her time. Earlier, last time she was in the bottom, Fred literally said, if you are in the bottom again, I will send you home. Well, she's in the bottom again, but he doesn't send her home? I'm sorry, what? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Again, let me know down below what you thought. But that's about it for this episode. Next week is the finale, where we get to find out who won. I still think Envy is gonna win. Janie still only has 2 wins, so like Envy is still above in my opinion. And yeah, that's about it. I did see in the finale all the queens come back for the runway, so I'm super excited to see them again. I'm excited to see Sejin. I'm excited to see Room. I'm excited to see Madam Madness and Chelsea Boy, just to list off a few. But yeah, no, I'm excited for next week's episode. I will be reviewing it. So again, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will be coming back next week with a review. I will also be reviewing the Drag Race Halloween special, which is on tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed for that as well. And that's about it. Have a good rest of your night, your day, wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.